Another Russian attack in the direction of the city of Toretsk in Ukraine's Donetsk region has been prevented. The Russian invaders who tried to advance with various armored fighting vehicles equipped with anti-drone devices were stopped by the fighters of the Special Purpose Azov brigade of the Ukrainian National Guard and other units. Leaving the military equipment destroyed as a result of the artillery and kamikaze drone strikes, the Russian soldiers sought to take a position in the nearby houses. However, they were destroyed as a result of successive strikes.
The strike on the Shahed warehouse in the Oryol region of the Russian Federation was carried out with 3 Storm Shadow/Scalp cruise missiles. As a result, dozens of attack drones, their warheads, as well as more than 3 tons of fuel for the UAVs were destroyed. This was reported by the Telegram channel Spy's Dossier. According to its data, on January the 26th, a missile strike was launched at the site of the large unit assembly and storage of the Geran-2 UAV near the village of Velika Chern in the Bolkovsky district of the Oryol region of the Russian Federation. The strike was carried out using 3 British-French Storm Shadow/Scalp air-launched cruise missiles, the report said. As a result of the missile attack, according to the Spy Dossier, the Russian Federation suffered the following losses: 24 units of Geran-2 UAVs, 44 combat units of the Geran-2 UAV, 30 units of parody UAVs, 3.2 tons of fuel for UAVs. There were no injuries, the Telegram channel reports. As reported on the evening of January the 26th, an air alert was declared in the Oryol region. Russian media claimed that the air defense allegedly shot down a Ukrainian missile. Later, the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine confirmed the strike on the warehouses for storing Russian attack drones. It was previously known that more than 200 Shaheeds were destroyed. Recall that earlier the Air Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine showed the configuration of the Su-24M bomber, under the left wing of which British Storm Shadow missiles are suspended, and under the right wing, French Scalp. Storm Shadow/Scalp EG is a Franco-British air-to-surface cruise missile designed to destroy important stationary targets, well protected by air defenses. The French and British versions of the missile are generally identical, differing only in software and carrier aircraft. Shaheds and its domestic-made variants, like Geran, are often used for strikes against Ukrainian cities and infrastructure. Shahed 136 drones' flying range, claimed by various sources, varies from 1,000 kilometers to 2,500 kilometers. They are said to weigh about 200 kilograms with a maximum flight speed of about 185 kilometers per hour. Western media, such as the New York Times, has reported the cost of each Shahed 136 drone to be as low as $20,000. The Oryol region was the target of numerous Ukrainian attacks over the last month, when a drone storage, maintenance and repair facility was destroyed on December the 28th, and when an oil depot was hit by drones, later catching on fire on December the 22nd. The representative of Kluba Rasazeni Patriotov, Russian propagandist Mikhail Polinkov, hinted at the fact that dictator Vladimir Putin is a traitor. The subscriber asked Polinkov how Russia can win the war against Ukraine if, according to him, Putin has only agents and traitors in his environment. The propagandist replied that he no longer believes in victory. Moreover, he doubted Putin himself. If not to say more, there are none of us in the Kremlin in principle. How could a colonel of the KGB, the head of the FSB, surround himself with traitors? How could a colonel of the KGB, the head of the FSB, trust the representatives of our unconditional enemy, the Americans? Or Minsk? Although Putin said about Minsk, "I don't expect anything, I don't trust anyone." In the Russian Z community, there is obviously a growing disappointment in Putin, who was unable to win the war against Ukraine. The image of a strong leader is destroyed. Defeatist sentiments intensified against the background of talks about a soon peace agreement between Kiev and Moscow. Earlier, Medusa reported that members of Russia's political elite are disappointed with Russian President Vladimir Putin's handling of the war in Ukraine and had hoped it would end in 2024. Citing 10 officials, including 2 sources close to Putin, Putin's administration, and 1 senator, the independent Russian media outlet said the state of the country's economy was a particular point of tension. The main emotion is disappointment, a source in the Russian government told Medusa, adding, "We expected the war to end, for the fighting to end. Fatigue has been the main feeling for a long time. We're already tired of waiting even. It feels like you're going deeper and deeper every day. We also expected some kind of lifting of sanctions in exchange for peace. Now they're inflicting more and more pain," the source added. Sources cited by Medusa also said the prospects for peace had diminished after Ukraine launched its Kursk incursion in August 2024, though they added the war may have dragged on into 2025 regardless. The president likes to fight. It's exciting for him. Why stop halfway if you can put the final squeeze on them? One said. The source added that there was also frustration among high-ranking security officials that Putin had not taken steps to put Russia on a full war footing, such as launching another round of mobilization. As Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine approaches its 3rd anniversary, both sides face increasing economic and demographic pressures caused by the war.
Майдан. Или подписать Минский, хотя Минский, как он уверял, что это его личная инициатива была. Как он позволял себя водить за нос? Не знаю. Поэтому я особо ничего не жду, надежд не питаю и практически никому не верю.